It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
First and 10 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
First down, Rodgers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Third and long, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin.
Rodgers pass.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Caught on the right side by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
2nd and 5 at the 7.
Rodgers again now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Ravens 6. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 8-6 the score after 1.
Ravens 6.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven Ravens offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
7-yard loss. Brings up third down.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
12 yards there and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
And again, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
Complete.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up second and 3 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
Rodgers pass.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
He's checking. Pick 26.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
22, Ravens 6. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him take, watch him work, can't relate. Watch his dirt at the mud, at the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, at the gate, on site. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Packers 30, Ravens 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Austin. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now Austin. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers throwing on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Mike 48.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Rodgers going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a foot race. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 53 yards.
The Packer first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 10-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Ravens 22. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Ravens 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jackson sacked. Brought down back at the 20.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
41's the mic. Check, 41.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Ravens on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
49-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Green Bay.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll go again with Dobbins, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Rodgers throwing here. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
First down, Green Bay.
Box it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Right. Shoot.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
Rodgers pass.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. At 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
Rodgers again now. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
630. Hatchet. Deuce. Over here.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Green Bay.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1 last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.